Uh-oh. Y'all getting kicked out? I don't know if this is a good connection. But we're going to try to work it out. We're going to try to work it out. Okay? Hey. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Okay, I see the number going back to 0. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We about to see if this is going to work out. I'm jamming. I don't know. I'm jamming. Hey, Adrienne. How are you? I'm jamming, y'all. I'm jamming. I'm jamming off the smooth jazz, right? Hey. Hey. What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up, Adrienne? How are you? Is it a great connection? Hey, Dane, where you been? Look, I'm talking, where you been, Dane? I've been here. I haven't even been on, really. But got a new show going. Hey, Warren. Is it a great connection, you guys? No, you didn't miss the show. We just started. Is it a great connection? You guys have to let me know, because you know how it is in the studio. In the studio, it might not be a great connection sometimes. I have not been on. She said, great. You have not been on. Yes, I have taken a break. I've taken a huge break. So, I have not been on. Is the connection good? Or is it not? I don't know. Oh, great. The connection is great. Okay, got you. So, I am Keita J, you guys. I'm an entertainer. I'm a custom designer. A voiceover artist. Like, I can change my voice. Who you want me? You want me to be grandma? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. Who you think you talking to? Oh, I know you ain't talking to me. Okay? Because if you talking to grandma, then you got a problem. Okay? I'm just here to tell you. Because grandma ain't going to take none of that from you. Okay? Okay? I'm just here to tell you right now. So, I can talk like grandma. Oh my gosh, you guys, how are you? I'm Kiki, yes, and I'm here. Oh my goodness, you guys, you cannot tell me that you don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm telling you, every time you guys tell me that I don't know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing, okay? Oh my gosh, you guys, and guess what? Don't ask me a damn thing, okay? So voiceover artist, I got some videos on the YouTube page that you guys can check out. I will put on little Kiki's wig and really turn into Kiki, but that's not going to happen today. So as you can see, we have a lovely ensemble back here. Matter of fact, this is a painted on t-shirt created by Keita J right here. You see this? Let me get a little closer so y'all can see it, right? You see that? So this is painted on by Keita J. You got your little bracelet. You got your little shoe. You got your little necklace, right? And the earrings even up there that go with the whole set. So this here is a Keita J creation right here. We call it exist in nature creation because everything that I do, I exist in nature, okay? I'm just fantabulous. I love being fantabulous, you guys. I love being me. And that's what I want you guys to be. I want you to be you, okay? So today's topic is about starting a business, right? And creating your own not your own publishing, but if you want to write a book, we got a friend of mine that's going to call in today. She's going to talk to you guys about how she started her business and how she wrote her book, and she just published her book. She just got her book published. So we're going to talk to her about the trials and maybe where to start and things like that. But as you guys know, I'll tell you a little bit about me. I used to work in HR for about 15 years. You need that? I worked in HR for 15 years, right? Administrative and HR for over 20 years, right? So I walked out, put in a 2 weeks notice, and I left my job to get my mental together because I felt like I was going to kill somebody in there. I'm telling you. I felt like I was just going to haul off. You ever felt like you just wanted to kill somebody? You ever just felt like, you knew you had more in store for you and you just never wanted to give up on what was more in store than somebody wrecking your brain? Than somebody wrecking your brain and it felt like they wrecking your life? So you said you sure do. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, Adrian. We sure feel like that sometimes, don't we? So I took it upon myself. I marinated my brain. I tried to plan things out. I thought that I probably could have planned it. But guess what? Hello. This is the Keita J Reveal Show.
Hello, Keita J. This is Natashia. How are you?
Hey, Natasha. What's up, girl? How you doing?
Long time no here.
Long
I'm
time
good
no
here.
here. Yes. So we got people that's sitting here waiting. I was just telling them about how I walked out from a 9 to 5 because I felt like my brain, was taking over me, and the recklessness at the job was just taking over me to the point where I couldn't take no more. So I had
Yes.
to walk away from that 9 to 5. I couldn't plan it out fast enough, but I ended up walking out because my high power told me, it's more in store for you. It's more
Yes.
out there that's in store for you, and you need to have your mental stability together before accepting this check every month. Every 2 weeks or however you was getting paid. So I
Right.
just felt like that's what I had to do for me. So let's get into talking about you. First, tell them who you are, your name, and what you do.
So, my name is Natashia Brewer. I am the owner of Resonation Entertainment Group. I am a songwriter, music producer, and I just recently released a book titled Love Song.
Okay. Now, do you have a social media page that they could come and follow? Because I know you said you have a book. So, and the name of your book is Love Song, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So, first tell them your social media handle and where they can reach you.
Sure. My social media handle on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram is it's Tasha B. That's ITSTASHIAB on all 3 platforms. And Love Song the book also has a page on Facebook.
Okay. And it's just Love Songs, LOVESONG.
Yes.
Or is it an S at the end?
No.
Okay,
No S on the end.
Okay, no S. So there's no S on the end, you guys, if you want to follow the page. So now, can you tell us, because since we're talking about business today and getting started, can you give an idea of how you started, when you started your business?
So I started back in 2014, late 2014, I guess. I always had a strong desire to be doing music, so in a songwriting capacity. So I started my publishing company, because that's where the money is in music when you're licensing out your music. So I started there because, as people are aware, it's hard to break out into the music industry if you don't have the right connections. So I started, and this day and age, it's easier to kind of put your stuff out there now with social media and other various platforms. It's even easier to get your stuff on iTunes now. So it's just, I decided to take my control of my life and not depend on anyone else to do it for me, just to get out there and to do it myself. Kind of like you were talking about how your higher power said that this is something that you had to do and you had to walk away.
Exactly.
So it's just listening to that voice to say it's more for you out here. It's not your 9 to 5. It's not doing what other people. You have a purpose here, and we all need to focus on and figure out what that purpose is.
Exactly. I feel the same way. When I started, I didn't know what I was doing. I just had something in my head. I started off doing butters and oils, and You got to go and do it. Exactly, Adrienne. You got to go and do it. You just got to get up off your butt and do it. And
Yeah,
that's
but
just
it's
plain and
scary
simple.
though.
Don't ask people questions, unless they're willing to give you some information. And a lot of times now, because I always say this is a selfish era. A lot of
Mhm.
people, nobody wants to invite you into their world. People want to see you work just like they work. And
Right.
if you get to the tip or the top or the edge faster than they did, then they mad at you. So this
Right.
is how this world is operating now. You have to go through the struggles that somebody else went through in order for them to fully say that you've made it. They say you got to put in 10,000 hours. Well,
Right.
you might not have to put in 10,000 hours, but you're working. You're
Right.
working to strive to get to where you want to be. So now tell us a little bit about this book, Love Song, that you've written. What is it about?
So, Love Song is actually a story about. Let me step back because earlier this year I left my job.
Oh,
So I
okay.
kind
Well,
of,
tell us about
yeah.
that. How was that
So,
struggle?
so it was kind of difficult because I've been there so long, and you kind of express from your perspective when you left your job. When you're there so long, you get comfortable. So it was scary because it's something new, and you have to figure it out. It's something that I've never been not employed. You know
Right.
what I
That's
mean?
how I feel. Feel
Yeah.
like I've been working forever.
Yes. Ever since high school, even
Try
how.
junior high. Because
Yeah,
we
yeah,
went to the
yeah.
same junior high school. But
Yes.
I've been working since junior high school. And
Yes.
and then in between you think about your mom telling you what to do every day. You gotta clean up, you feel like you've been working longer than that.
Yes, your whole life. And it's never been what you wanted to do. It's never been
Exactly.
your calling or what you felt passionate about. It's just going through just going through the motions because to please other people. So in
Exactly.
the midst of that, I was also going through a separation.
Oh
So,
wow. That's
yeah,
even worse. You
yeah,
going through a
so,
struggle like that?
yes. And so through that process, I had to figure out my why, so to speak, or why I accepted certain things. And so I went through this whole process just to figure out, not just in this current relationship, but my past and why I allowed and how that affected my current relationship. So after that process, the idea for the book came about because I'm like, I know
Adrienne
I'm not
said
the only
we just
person.
inspired her. I'm sorry. Adrienne, people are typing in the chat room. So Adrienne said we just inspired her.
I was glad, Adrian.
So go ahead.
Yes,
I apologize.
I no problem. So, just figuring out, I know I wasn't the only person going through that. So the story is about a girl named Amelia who's in a toxic relationship, but she also has the opportunity to experience true love. And so through that, but she's still confused because she loves the person that she's in this toxic relationship with. So she had to do this whole work, the same process that I went through to figure out my why. In the book, to figure out why she's so confused and why she accepted certain things. So she had to go through that whole process, and at the end, she had to figure out what she wanted out of love. So the whole thing about writing your love song is you are in control of your story, your love story, your love song. And so we tend to forget that because we're so accustomed to not knowing what it truly feels to be truly pure love. There's always a motive or some BS around it.
Right.
Yeah.
And another thing I want to add to that, it's like we don't even really know what love is.
Correct.
We struggle. A lot of us struggle with love.
Yeah, because it's been tainted by even our childhood. You know what I mean? From those key relationships. If you didn't have a good relationship with your parents, that was like the foundation of what true love and pure love, unconditional love should be.
Exactly.
And if that's screwed up, then all other relationships are going to follow suit, and you'll see a pattern in your life. And you got to interrupt that pattern in order to recognize what you want for your love song.
Exactly. I agree with that. And, I've said myself, as far as having love in my life, like women are usually nurturers. So,
Right.
some men may not understand as far as how we treat our kids. It's going to be similar with our men. It may be a little similar because we are nurturers at heart. And I just
Correct.
think the two different, genders, kind of don't get it. It's like we don't click in some capacity because there's somebody doesn't understand the woman or the other person doesn't understand the man.
Correct.
So
like, but why don't you understand what I'm saying?
Huh?
You're like, why don't you understand me?
Right. Why aren't you trying to understand me?
Right.
We just did we had another stream where we were talking about what do men want. And to go back to that, one guy said, all they want is food, sex, and silence. And I'm like, what? Food,
right.
sex, and silence? So you want the same person that you want to be silent cooking your food? Is that what you want? Because you about to be poisoned. You know what I'm saying? You about to be poisoned. You can't mix them two together. You can't tell a woman to be silent and then ask her to make food for you. That's going downhill. So, to get back into your story, you said understanding love, and of course that comes from family, right?
Right.
That comes from the environment you're in. What's acceptable, what's not acceptable. Is mom, catering to her son too much? Is mom in her son's business? Is daddy in his daughter's business too much? So all of that plays a part in our love song.
Yes, absolutely. Even from abandonment,
Yeah.
Or say like you had siblings who only wanted to be with you when they were mad. You know what I mean? So that manipulation. So that teaches you that to be available when other people want you to be.
Right,
you know what I mean? So it's like subconsciously we don't recognize that unless you go through the process of trying to figure out your why or why you deal with certain things.
Of course. I understand.
Yeah.
And breaking that down in your book. So how many pages would you say your book is?
It's around 214 pages.
Oh, wow. So now are the stories, is it based on a true story or is it fiction? Like what is it?
It's fiction.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So you manipulated the stories?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know how these are stories and situations that, somebody who's gone through it, you just enhance it for sense of the story. But, who does it? Who doesn't know somebody who's in a toxic relationship?
Right.
Or who's being manipulated by their partner?
I'm sure we all been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
exactly.
that can make a great read. That can make a great read. So
it's very relatable.
So what would you say? I know you have the book. You have a copy with you. When will your book be out? Is it out now or?
It's actually out now. It came out
so they
last
can
week.
Pre-order.
They can purchase it and it'll be shipped to them.
Okay. So you guys can purchase the book. And say the website again.
It's for the website for the book is bit.ly/love song with a capital L and a capital S _ the book with a capital T and a capital B.
Okay. And remember, you can go to Love Song on, is it Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, on Facebook. And you can get the website from there. So Love Song on Facebook is the name of the business page. And you can purchase your book through the website right then and there. So what else did you want to add about the book that, maybe we didn't cover?
I think that's pretty much it about the book, but because the story and the process that I feel is important for people to go through, I'm also working on a workbook to go with the book. Yeah, for
That's
people
amazing. Okay, so
to do their own love song.
okay, so you have two questions. The first question was you asked Adrienne how did she get started? How long did it take her to write it? Is that the correct question? Okay, how long did it take you to write it?
The book, which was surprising, it took me like 3 weeks.
What?
Yes.
You must already be a journalist.
No, and that's the shocking thing. I was like, I knew I always wanted to write a book one day, but I didn't know it was going to be this story or, happen this fast.
Wow.
So
how
actually,
many hours did you spend each? Like, did you have set hours where you wanted to write this book, or did you just go for the gusto?
I just went for the gusto. It was like no TV, locked in my room, just focused. So it was like a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of, just I had to get it out. It was just coming to me, right? And one thing that I would say for people who do want to write a book, I would always say I thought it was a joke to start with your outline of each chapter or what you want to say in that. But I think that helped the process too, because I figured out what I wanted to say in each chapter and just built upon that. So it was actually quick. It was like 3 weeks.
Okay, so did you research anything? Did you, have to go to the library to find out like the editing, how you should set it up or anything like that?
So there's a couple of, I had this software, like I said, I knew that I wanted to write one day, but it was actually a software called New Novelist that kind of outlines how you set up the book. But I did do research on like the number count and how to configure your book and stuff like that, and found out information about publishing and how to publish and what's the best resources. But New Novelist, you can set up your characters, your scenery and all that stuff. I didn't write the whole book in that, but it gave me the framework for the book.
Okay. Now I saw the cover. Now where because describe the picture of the cover for us and where that came from.
So what I wanted to do was give a face to Amelia. So I had actually used Fiverr to have her created. So I had the character created on Fiverr. But I did the book cover in Canva, actually.
Oh, okay. So someone from Fiverr did it for you.
Somebody in Fiverr did the character.
Okay.
So the woman's picture that's on the book cover, they did that. But I put the book covers. I designed the book cover myself.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, that's very interesting. Did you guys have any questions that you want to ask Natashia about the book? Because Adrienne, are you into writing? You said you wanted to possibly get a book published yourself. Because, usually you have people that are into writing, and some people may journal a lot. Are you one of those people that journal a lot?
I do.
Okay,
Adrienne
says she does keep a journal. Usually people that keep journals, they love writing, and usually they can piece things together with no problem. I'm not one of those people. I mean, I have journals. I've thrown them here, there. I, may go back later if something really bothering me and just write that particular, but it'd be a whole bunch of years missing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody looked at my journal, they'd be like, damn, she went from this to that. They wouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's good. It is good from what I understand to keep a journal. Now, as far as your publishing company, have you published any other books for any other people?
No. So I mainly, so this was the first book I published on my company, but I've done music for my company. Okay. So last year we released Infinite Love Project on my from my company last year. Okay. Which was an EP. Yeah.
So you're right. You also write songs. Is that what you say you also do?
Yes.
Okay.
And I actually created which was my love song, which is I named it the theme song for the book. So after I finished my process, I wrote what I titled Love Song. So
Okay, so the song, that love song, will that come with the book?
I'm giving it away free for those who purchase the book, and you just got to email me and let me know that you got the book.
Okay, that's great. So
Mm-hmm.
that's great. You know, we gotta support. I always tell people, you know, we both live in the DMV area, and
Yes.
you know, it's very, very hard trying to support being a woman. I think more men get support than women, and
Right.
we all know why that is.
Right.
Because they have schlongs and we don't, you know,
Yes.
and that's just the whole and they're not competitive, you know, as well as gay men. They get this, you know, they get things before women do because, you know, they're not competitive. But I've been saying this, you know, and I talk to the people on Periscope as well. We have to learn to support each other in any situation, you know, as long as
Right.
if it's positive, because we
Right.
seem to have many issues with that. It's very hard. You know, I've done many shows in this area, you know, trying to set my business off, you know, doing
Right.
designs, custom designs and things like that. And, you know, it's slow. It's very
Right.
slow. It moves so slowly for us. But
Yeah, this
I just
area is
say,
just so cliquish. It just feels
yes, that's
so
another
cliquish
thing.
here. Yeah.
Everybody's in a clique. If you're not in a clique, then that's a problem, you know.
Yeah.
And I just refuse to fit in just because I'm trying to, you know, start a business or what have you, or you know,
Right.
I want people to buy into what I have. I'm just not doing it.
You
But
gotta stay true to you.
exactly.
Mhm.
So, you know, as far as if people wanted to reach you for your songwriting or what have you, now, is this something that you could play for us now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we would
Let's
love
see if
we
this
would love
works.
to hear, you know, something that you have. Maybe I don't know. The look. She said. Adrian said, "Yay!" So you know, it's always good to hear what people have because you never know. That may draw. That may be the piece that draw that person into what you know your business or product or what have you.
Right. Right. Let's see if this works.
And that's why I like social media now. You can do all kinds of stuff. You
I
know,
know.
you can sell yourself, and you know, I mean, some people like to do the little strip naked thing, but that ain't my deal. I can't get
Right.
into that. You know, to sell a product.
Right. Be like,
Okay.
nah, that's not for me. Let's see.
Okay.
Where's my speaker? Can you hear it?
We can hear it.
I've been through so much over the years, but life is and true. But the ones that they've turned me to that they turn the back. I cried. I had you down and broken. Leave me in pieces of pieces. Leave me in such a brighter day.
You said you can't hear. Oh, somebody said, Adrian said she can't hear it anymore.
Can you hear now?
I can hear, but it's like in and out. Okay, I can hear it. There's no sound. Somebody said, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, somebody said there was no sound.
Oh, it went out again?
No, we're still on. She said we look like we're froze. Like there's no sound.
Oh.
Okay. So I can hear some of it, but I can't hear it. It's like it's not really loud. You know, it's like it's breaking up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's been cutting in and out. So okay, so I can hear some of it, but I couldn't hear all of it, you know.
Oh, okay.
But that's great. So that would be the love song that comes with the book.
Yes.
Okay.
And you actually hear it on the Facebook page.
Oh, it's on the Facebook page too, you guys. So if you go to the Love Song Facebook page, then you'll be able to play it on there as well, and you can hear it so much better. So as far as like what is like the process that you went through to get your book published?
So after what did I do? After I finished, the most important part was to actually get it edited. So which was the most costly part of the whole process, unless you're going to submit it to a publishing company. But there's actually some people use.
I'm gonna tell you who she is once she finished the story. Somebody wanted to know who are you on Facebook.
Okay, and so there's most people use CreateSpace to actually publish their book, which is connected to Amazon.
Oh,
but actually,
so
yeah.
they have that's what is it called? Is that like a software?
It's actually a website.
Oh, it's a website. Okay.
Mhm. And you can get your IDSN number there, as well, and ISBN number. Sorry, and it's a whole thing. You could actually create your cover on there, but a lot of people use Fiverr. My friend who published a book last year, she used Fiverr to get her book designed, the book cover designed. And I actually didn't use CreateSpace. There's another site called Lulu, LULU.com, that you can also publish your book through.
Oh, wow. So that's how you self-publish, and you just use your own company.
Yes.
Okay. So using the software and your company, and then once you get everything done, I mean, once it goes through that company, then what, they send you a book?
It's up for people
Yes,
when
it's
people purchase,
digital,
like
right?
print on demand.
It's
Yeah, it's
digital.
print.
Yes, it's digital.
No, my book is hard copy.
Oh no,
It's not
so your
ebook.
book is only hard copy.
Yes.
Okay, so it's only hard copy. Okay, so go
Yeah.
ahead. I'm sorry.
So it's basically print on demand.
Oh, okay.
Right. And so you actually can distribute it on Amazon, but I haven't done that yet.
Okay, okay, because you have to pay them, right?
No.
You don't have to pay them to sell
Well,
a book.
they take they take a portion off of each sale.
Okay, okay, okay. So that's just like any digital company now. They just take, a portion off of it.
Right, the cost to print it basically, and then whatever administrative cost, and
Okay.
the rest comes to you.
Okay. Wow. So that's a decent deal. Would you guys say? I mean, if you're looking to to learn more about publishing, would you say that people can contact you for that?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. It might be a small fee for consulting or what have you, because everybody got to make some money. But
Right.
if you are looking to, for some consulting on the book and how she really got started, and more information that may not been in depth here, you can always
Right.
contact her and give someone wanted to know your name on Facebook
My name on
again.
Facebook is well, I have my personal page is Natashia Brewer, and then I have my songwriting and author page, which is it's Tasha B. So ITSTASHIA B, and my other page is NATASHIA
Okay. So Brewer is the last name. If you wanted to go and friend her on Facebook, it is Natashia Brewer. And I also have it in it's hashtag on the title. So if you see the title, no problem. And if you see, go look at the title, her name is also hashtag on that as well, on the
Mm-hmm.
topic. So yeah, so is there anything that you want to add to this, Natashia?
Uh, no, I would say if people read the book, get the book, and you want to do your own love song, I will help with that as well.
Well, there you go. She's a businesswoman, y'all. Y'all gotta make sure we
Yes.
gotta make sure we support the ladies. Ladies trying to make their coins. We raising
Yes.
kids and everything. We the one need the most money. I don't know how
Yes.
men was making more money than us. I have no
I
clue
know.
how that even happened. Well, a lot of us take care of kids on our own. So,
Yes.
Adrienne said, "Congratulations, Queen."
Thank you so much, Adrienne. I appreciate you.
Yeah, so we got to learn how to get along, ride along together, and
Mm-hmm.
make it happen. It's not easy, especially we always say for the melanin folk, it's not easy. But just learning if we could just learn how to stick together, how to grow together, we wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have all these problems. Lord have mercy.
Yes.
But we
Yes.
have
I'm
them.
like, they act like you taking something from them. No.
So how are you going to promote your book, or how have you been promoting it? Because this now is coming down to the part where it's time to sell it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now I think this is the hardest part. You get a product, you love this product. This is a banging product. Like, to you, this is a banging product. This product is awesome because I made it. You feel so
Right.
happy and excited about it. I saw the little picture you sent me, said excited. So you're excited
Yes.
about your product. You put
Right.
your heart into it. Now,
Yeah.
it comes down to people buying it. How
Yeah.
have you been advertising and promoting your book?
It's been a lot of word of mouth, surprisingly, actually. And just getting on social media, talking about it. I did a couple of interviews like last week about it. Just connecting, and I had like the people that I work with in music that have been supporting and, sharing. So a lot on social media, anything that I see about people want to do reviews on books, I send it to them to review. So just getting more exposure.
Okay.
So I think in order to get the sales, I need exposure.
And you can also do, you can get like a little small, because I do the little commercials, like, well, not really commercials, but the little ads and stuff. I put things like that together for people. So you can get things like that done. Not saying that I have to do it, but you can do that. Maybe take like a little snippet out of it. Beauty shops would be. Oh, Adrian said beauty shops would be a great place too.
That's a good idea.
So
thank you, Adrian.
Getting places like that. I mean, getting ads done. Maybe taking a snippet out of it. Creating that little scene or what have you. She said you're welcome. Creating a little scene from the book. And putting it on video. Maybe something that lasts like 3 to 4 minutes, 5 minutes at the most, and running that ad on Facebook, because Facebook can run through Instagram, and it can run through other places. Like if you attach your I've done all that stuff, so if you need help, I can help you with it.
Okay.
Because I know how it is. It's not easy. You
Yeah,
got to spend money to make money. So, long as ain't nobody trying to chop your head off or dig in your pockets for it.
Right.
But yeah, doing things like that now really, helps, because now you can have a bigger audience. It's word of mouth is always the best thing, but you can create a bigger audience for yourself just by, focusing online.
Yeah.
But you just have to create something that people
like. Right. And I think once people hear the behind, what's behind it and the truth, because people like love song, what is that? But to hear actually what it is, I think that kind of sparks more interest than actually just the book cover. You know what I mean? It's like, because it's like, oh, that's what that means. Oh, I can relate to that.
Because people love relationship stuff. Like every time I talk about a relationship, I ain't gonna say I get so many people in, but I get more people talking about relationships than business, because people want to know. And I was talking to a young guy today. He's gonna come on Thursday, and I met him, driving for Lyft. So, I said, hey, he started telling me a story about, and people always do that. They just start talking to me and telling me stories about what's going on. And you know what? I just told him, I said, hey, I have a show that relationships are the hardest. He said, because people, can relate to a lot of the things that go on. But when it comes to business, nobody really wants to talk about those things. I'll say in our community. In our community, people don't want to talk about those things, but relationships seem so easy to talk about. But, I like to dib and dab in different things, because I feel like I don't just live for a relationship with a man. I live for relationships and partnerships with people and networking and talking about things that's going to open up a gate for something else. So I'm just not stuck on relationships. I mean, that's just me. But this young guy, he was telling me about how, I ain't gonna give it all away. Thursday we'll be talking about it, but how he's been in a relationship for maybe a couple of months, and he's like not even feeling it like that. So he's trying to figure out his escape route.
Oh, dang.
I know, right? I was like, oh wow, I'm already thinking she must be boring.
Right.
She must be boring. But, hey, you will hear from the horse's mouth. You can always tune into the show. But, yes, we got to be able to give one things. Say that again.
I said, I need to tune in. I want to hear that. Like, what?
But see, you realize you hear a lot of things when you talk to people. See, I've always had really good relationships with guys growing up. Having good friendships, with guys, and I used to hear all kinds of stuff.
Right.
All kinds of relationship, issues, and how men think about they women and what they not doing. Well, what the man say she not doing, because if you talk to the woman, it's a different story.
Right.
So it's always like they say. It's always what is it? It's three things. It's his truth,
it's
her
her
truth, and the real truth.
and the truth, right?
So we never really know who we're talking to and how they may be adding stuff to the situations. But yeah, so
Right.
going through your situations and hearing other people's stories, that's a good thing. Putting stories together. 3 sides to a story. Thank you, Adrian. 3 sides to a story. So you got his side, her side, and the truth. And
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
exactly how it happens.
I'm like, but just respect each other's experience. Everybody has their own experience.
You can try to do that as much as you can, but sometimes you know when people lying.
Right. I'm like, you is lying.
You lying all the way. You lying. You can see the freaking crooked teeth in your mouth from lying so much.
Right.
The gap between your teeth just from lying. What you lying for? Stop lying. Too much air getting through,
Right. To make them look better, but some battles aren't even worth the energy.
Exactly. So, well, that's good. I'm happy for you. I'll definitely be promoting your book and putting it out there. Just attach me to, I'll go to the page myself and then share it on my page, because I always want to look out for folks and try to make sure that, we're getting the support that we need, because it's really not easy.
It's not. Thank you so much for your support.
I appreciate it. Not a problem. Thank you for contacting me and feeling good about, coming and, putting your your book on the show.
Thank you. Anytime, like I said, support.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Okay, so any questions, you guys? You guys got any questions that you want to ask her? Anything about the book, about anything you want to ask her? You got anybody? I guess they probably already asked all the questions that they wanted to ask. But I don't see anybody typing, to say, yeah, I want to ask a question. I think they already asked as much as they could. But plug your book one more time.
Okay, it's Love Song. It's a story about Amelia Robinson, who is struggling to figure out what this love thing is all about. What is it? You could get the book at bit.ly/Love Song, capital L, capital S, _ the book, capital T, capital B. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook at It's Tasha B. And Love Song also has a page on Facebook, Love Song, the book. And my personal page is Natashia Brewer.
All right. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you, Natashia. I appreciate you tuning in to talk about your business and, sharing everything with the world. Hey, Cobra, how are you? And sharing everything, with my viewers. And, I'm quite sure they're going to go check you out. And the good thing about this is there's replays on it, and it's also going on YouTube. So, other people will get to see it. If you can send me the link, text that to me to the number that you called, to your actual book, or the Facebook page to your book. I'm going to put that on the YouTube page when I put it on there. So that would be grand if you could do that, because I like to support people the right way.
Okay. Will do.
All right. I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks again. And
thank you.
I'll talk to you next time. Okay? And good luck on everything.
Thank you. Same to you. Appreciate you.
Take care.
Take care. Right. Bye-bye.
Oh, Cobra, how are you? You know what's so funny, Cobra? I was thinking about you today. I said I haven't seen Cobra on lately. I don't know. It was funny. I was thinking about you today. I said I haven't seen Cobra. Cobra must have got kicked out anyway. But is it a good connection, y'all? Bad connection? Because it seemed like, I don't know. Are y'all flip-flopping out? People been coming back and leaving and coming back and leaving unless y'all checking something else out. But anyway, it's always good to know how people got started. I love stories. what they call them, grateful stories or great stories. I love to hear what they call from rags, but I'm not going to say from rags to riches because everybody not rich, but they may be rich at heart. But I love to hear how people got started, and the process of where they are now. I love that. Sometimes some people leave a lot out though. I'm not going to say that they don't, but sometimes some people leave things out. They're not real about their stories. I think some people tell, they fabricate and all kinds of stuff. So you never really know if people are really telling you the good, honest truth about their story and their life. As far as business is concerned, have a passion, you guys. Have a passion. You may not be this extravagant entrepreneur, in life and doing all these things that you would love to that you have set out to do and possibly plan. But you know what? I have goals set for myself. And a lot of times I feel like goals are so much better than planning. Because regardless of what you do, you're never going to be able to predict exactly what's going to. Are you guys okay coming in? Is it a bad connection? Because I see you guys coming in, but I saw you kind of flip-flopping out. But you have to start from somewhere. And when you start, you have to make sure that it is something that you're going to enjoy. Because if you put in the replay, I have to run. Okay, Dane. All right, take care. Thank you for checking in. I just want to say, make sure that it's something that you love, because I found out when I started my business that I was an impulsive buy. I was very impulsive with buying stuff. I kind of started off with, like I was telling you guys before Natashia called in, I started off with oils, body butters, more so on the health tip. I started out where I could consult people and talk to them about health and, skin and things like that. Because I would always get people to say to me, I love your skin. People would always tell me, you have good skin. Even when I went to go and get a facial one day, the lady that did, the esthetician that did my facial, she was like, you have good skin. Like, you really don't need to put anything on your skin. So, I'll tell you, I used to like tell people just freely the things that, I used to do with my, with my body, with drinking and eating and things like that. And I'm not going to say that I'm totally like a health, fanatic or whatever, but I do love eating properly. And I'm not going to say that I don't eat junk sometimes too, but just giving them that bit of information, a lot of people would ask for, I gave that to them with no problem. So I figured, well, why not start consulting? Why not start, maybe I can charge a few dollars here, a few dollars there, because then you find out, the things that you're good at. But I always felt like I was, if you guys read my media kit, I have a media kit, right? I have a media kit that tells you all about, some things, not all, everything, but it tells you things about me. And how, when I was younger and the things that I used to like. And I always loved, doing voices and, acting out and doing all kinds of stuff. A little sick because I'm silly and goofy. I can't help myself, and that just helps me, with life. It helps me to get by. So I've always been that person. And I think the last relationship I was in, I kind of started tapping into the fun side again. I could be funny. I could do, I started seeing people doing skits, and it did something to me to say, oh, wow, I think I can start doing, my characters and things like that. So I started adding all of those things into my business. And even though, like I told you, I designed this t-shirt, right? This is paint, right? This is paint, and this has been washed. So if you ever get a shirt custom made by me, you can wash the shirt. It will not wash off. None of the paint will come off. So your shirt will look like brand new. If you got tissue and stuff, stuck to your pants and things like that, and you got a black shirt and all the tissue rub off on your shirt, that's your problem. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just telling you that if you like designs, creative designs, I can design you a awesome t-shirt. On the website, we have that. I've always been into arts and craft. That's just something that will never leave me. I have pictures of things that I've drawn. Of course, like I told you, these two are actually my drawings right here. I actually hand drew those on the computer. So if you are looking for artists, somebody that can possibly draw something out, male, female, kids, I put custom designs together. I even add little things onto the shirt. I can put like little, what is it called? Hey, Kelly, how are you? I can add little things on there for you, like buttons and, all kinds of little different stuff to make the shirt stand out, make the clothes stand out. If you want shoes with buttons, I can do all kinds of stuff. So, you never know what's in you. So, feeling the passion that you have and wanting to do those things, that is a business. That's your niche right there. Okay? Like they say, niche. That's just something that you love doing. So why not start a business? You don't have to have an EIN right away. You don't have to record it on your taxes right away. You can wait until you start making more money and then do it that way. You don't have to start off right away by doing that. So, that being said, if you have a business or a business mind at the time and that you want to start making money, this is the time, you guys. Because Instagram, Facebook, even Twitter is changed. Twitter just had an update. I don't know when the last time Twitter had an update. So now Twitter is going to have baseball games live on, and I think they got rid of the football because it was something with the contract or something happened with their contract or whatever. But now they have like baseball live on there. If you have a business, I don't know if I would promote my business on Twitter, but you can damn sure do it on Periscope. And I know Periscope can have some changes. You watch what I tell you, because I always can feel what's coming. So Periscope is probably going to be more related eventually to businesses, even though right now they have live streaming. I was just looking at, because I like to follow a lot of things that are geared to tech, right? So I have a lot of information about tech. They have all kinds of little setups that you can use your phone for, where you can do a live stream and you can add. You know how Instagram has the little what they call the producer. So now they have it where other companies have their own live stream, or you can connect little cameras and show little different areas in your house. You connect it with your phone. So it's a lot of things that, that's constantly changing. And if you want to own a business, you don't have to have a brick and mortar to own a business. You just don't have to have a brick and mortar. You can do it from your basement. You can, have product in your house. You don't have to have a office space and everything. You can share spaces with people now. They have companies that are willing to share spaces for you to rent, now. So, it's not like some people may think of it like you really have to have this huge space to, have a business, but you don't. Hey, Brooklyn, how are you? So you don't have to have a huge space to have a business. You can have a little, drawer, if you have product, if you have t-shirts, things. I got my guy, what's his name? Gary. He sent me a shirt, For Life shirt. And see, that's another thing. When people see what you're doing, when you are promoting your stuff and they see you doing that, and they see that, you have people interested in what you're doing, people will send you stuff just based on that. I've gotten stuff sent to me based on people loving what I'm doing. And I'm talking like free stuff, but I wouldn't call it free because I'm still promoting for them. I'm still promoting. So, if you want to start a business, first start something. Start something. It may not catch right away, but you're starting. You're getting off your butt and you're doing something. Okay? So you got to first start. Then, you want to get your products and stuff, get your EIN. Then you can start claiming things like that on your taxes. But you can even go a little further because there's so much information online, and things are always changing for you to advertise your business. So now, word of mouth, and then you have an array of people online. Not to say that everybody's going to buy into what you have and you're going to walk away with as a multimillionaire, but it's a possibility that you could. It's a possibility. You never know what's going to happen. You just have to start somewhere. So I'm here to encourage people and enlighten them. If you want to do something in life, you got to start. Okay? My son was on the Tonight Show last week. Finally saw his Instagram. See, but that's what I'm saying. You never know. You never know who's watching you. You never know. Nowadays, it's about Instagram. And I want to talk a little bit about that because here we are now in the tech era, right? Where social media. And you have people, today I saw a video on I think it was one of the comedy entertainment sites or whatever. So here we go again. This guy was talking about how he does, how people on Instagram does, hey Denny, how people on Instagram, on social media, they're doing comedy and this and that and the other, right? So the guy was saying, I don't see how they doing comedy. He is going on tour least tonight for a month with Jermaine Dupri. Okay. Hey, what's happening, y'all? What's going on? Y'all finally come in. We look. What's up, Natalie? Look, y'all late for the show. Y'all gotta watch the replay now. What y'all doing late? What everybody doing late? Y'all should have been here. Okay? Okay? What's up? All y'all late. Okay? Goddamn it, y'all was supposed to be here probably like 30 minutes ago. Okay? You said, yeah, y'all late. Everybody's late, goddammit. 8 o'clock is when the show starts, okay? So the guy was saying online, he think that because comedians, a lot of big time comedians have paved the way and this and that and the other. Sure, you sorry. You ain't sorry. You like Beyonce, Denny. You ain't sorry. So, the guy was saying, a lot of the big time comedians paved the way. And then you got a lot of people on social media, that's doing comedy, and they should be, basically they should be paying homage to a lot of those people. Thank you for sharing. They should be paying homage to a lot of, you still love me. Yeah, right. Kiss me on the cheek. Come on. Kiss me on my little dimple right there. You see my dimple? You want to kiss me right there? Matter of fact, put $1,000 in my account right now. $1,000, goddammit. Put $1,000 right in the PayPal, okay? PayPal right on the website. There you go. $1,000. That'll do it. That'll help you out. That'll get you out of your little rut that you in right now. So the guy was saying, they paved the way, and comedians online, basically they should be given paying homage to these comedians, because he was saying comedy is basically somewhat like a skill or something. I said, man, look, I put my little 2 cents in it, okay, but who cares? I put on there, I said, I don't understand why comedians are mad at the new wave that's going on. Like, things are always changing. I mean, how are you mad at, because comedy changed years ago, okay? So this is not the first time comedy has changed where it's online. Because if you were to talk to Richard Pryor and them, they probably, some of them may have had a problem, just like Bill Cosby, when some of the other comedians start using certain language on stage. Bill Cosby had a problem with that. So, come on now. I'm like, why you mad and frustrated about somebody, a new wave? They can't help the new wave. If you get noticed on social media for your talent, you can't be mad at the person for that. I mean, the companies are finding that people are liking what they're doing, and they're garnering influence based on that. So you being mad and frustrated at somebody for nothing. It's not even their fault that it's happening. All they doing is trying to make a living. That's it. That's all. All people are trying to do is trying to make a living. That's it. Hey, E, that's all they trying to do. So being mad at people for trying to make a living when now the opportunity is out there for people to make money online as influencers, why are you mad? Why are people mad about that? Because they didn't work like you did? I don't get it. Denny, I don't get it. I don't get the fact that people are mad because somebody didn't work like them. Oh, thank you, E. I appreciate it. This is one of my custom designed shirts, you guys. So why are people mad because somebody didn't work them, or it didn't take 5 or 10 years for them to be seen? So you mad at somebody because it only took them a year to get noticed. It took them a year or less than a year to get noticed. And because it didn't take them 15 years to get noticed. I don't understand. Like, for real, why is that a problem? It's not their fault. But see, a lot of them are saying, like, I remember when Lunel had the issue with Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes was doing the comedy one of the comedy venues, and she had an issue with her, and she posted online some nasty stuff about her. People are mad. Reality folks get mainstream work signed. Hey, you can't be mad at it. You can't be mad. All you can do is join in on the game, right? Join in on it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can do is join in on it. Join in. Either you're going to learn the new process of things. Because, look, I'm going to tell you, Lil Duval, D. Davis, even Michael Blackson, Denny, you didn't even started live streaming. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in on it. You got to get in on it. Michael Blackson been posting all kinds of stuff. Duval, what's his name? Duval, he been posting all kinds of stuff. The only thing you can do is join in. That's it. But folks get mad. They got mad at me. People was getting mad. You should just go ahead and do stand-up. I said, why? Maybe I don't want to do stand-up. Maybe I don't want to. And if I did do stand-up, maybe I'll do it eventually if I decide to. But what if I get up there and I blow everybody out? Then what? They going to be like, oh, I don't think she was that funny. Everybody laughing at her. But I don't think she was that funny. It's always going to be something. It's all, her jokes ain't, the comedians don't think she funny. The comedians don't think she funny, but... You know, the audience laughing at something that ain't real. They laughing at her. They not laughing with her. That's how some of them are. They laughing at her. They not laughing with her. It's ridiculous. It is really, and I don't like using the word dumb, but it's crazy. It don't make any sense. You mad at somebody because something is new. Let me tell you. I told y'all the other day what's big, right? Live stream and stories. Okay? Good talent. And I said, you know what? It doesn't matter if they on stage or online. If people are into it, you can't stop them from looking at it. People look at what they want to look at. And we enjoy, just like food, we enjoy what we enjoy. We eat certain things because we like it. And it might not even be good for you, but it's hard for you to stop. I don't watch reality shows. I don't watch those. I don't watch them. And making a name. Yeah, they definitely are. Hey, if it can pay bills, why not? Because it beats you working a 9 to 5. Okay, you working a 9 to 5 and unhappy versus doing what you love and being happy. You like doing what you love. So everybody's not equipped nowadays for a 9 to 5. They just not. I mean, I know I walked away from one myself. So I know for myself that I'm not equipped for a 9 to 5. I hated working. I don't. And if I have to go back, hopefully I would enjoy some of it or where I work. But where I was working at the time, I needed a break. I needed a mental break. It just does not work like that. Everybody is not equipped for that. They're not. But you got to do what you got to do, unfortunately. You know? And if you want to kill yourself trying to work for somebody every day doing something that you hate, then I be damned, you're going to be laying across the desk or in the grass somewhere, all because you did not like where you were. So I say if it makes you happy and you ain't hurting nobody, why not? Why not do it? What's the big deal? What's the problem? Enjoy life. Life is short. People are dying every day. They just had a freaking accident, a bunch of deaths in, was it the UK? And that's ridiculous. Over in the UK, I mean, kids getting bombed up. You don't know if you're going to live today, tomorrow, the day after that. So you better enjoy while you can. That's all I can say. I'm tired of people putting everybody down because they're unhappy, because you're not progressing like the next person, or you see that somebody likes somebody else and they don't like you, so you're mad. For what? Life is too short for all of that. We got to grow the hell up. Let it go. Go take some damn yoga. That'll help you channel your energy, okay? Because a lot of us have hate issues and don't realize. And when people even say, why we keep using hate? Why we keep using the word hate? Because it's true. You got some real haters out here. I was in the mix of the hating. I know. It does not feel good. Hashtag take yoga. It does not feel good when you trying to do what you love doing and somebody putting you down every minute. You love doing certain things and people just hating on you for whatever reason because they're not progressing. Maybe they need to change what they're doing. And people are so worried about, oh, that person ain't getting this. Exactly. F them. People always do that. People. I can't stand it, y'all. It hurts. It hurts when somebody tell you can't do something. It hurts. When people tell you can't do, and that it's a possibility that you can, and especially when people start liking what you're doing, and then you got somebody in the back talking about, nah, don't buy that. That's like when you like something, you looking at it, and you like, I really like this. This is a nice, nah, don't buy that. It's always, and then you looking at it like at a double take, like, why not? Why not? Why not? Nah, don't buy that. You can go get that such and such a place. Tell them in private. Tell them in private. Folks always doing that crap. For what reason? For what reason? Because you are jealous. Folks are jealous out here. It's sad. They are so damn jealous. Do it anyway. Exactly. That's what you need on your shirt. I'm doing it anyway. I'm doing it anyway. The back, no. Hold on. The back might say, don't do it. And the front gonna say, don't do it. And the back gonna say, I'm doing it anyway. Okay? You finally got, you wasn't able to get in? Listen. T-shirts, y'all. Don't do it. I'm doing it anyway. And then have your tongue sticking out your mouth in the back like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know like the emoji that I always put up with the tongue sticking out? She said send royalties. Listen, do it anyway, y'all. That's how you do it. I always say, I don't give a damn. I'm doing it. That used to be my famous word to my mother. I got slapped a couple times. Exactly. I'm doing it anyway with the emoji. Hold on, one of the eyes got to be closed. So the emoji need to look like that, right? The emoji need to be like, maybe you can tilt your head a little bit. Cause you know when you tilt, when women get mad at they man, they be like, look, you know what? So you got to make sure you got the tongue sticking out your mouth while one of the eyes is closed. While one of the eyes closed. Look, man, don't let nobody spoil what you trying to do. Don't let nobody spoil it, because folks out here don't know how to channel their own. They don't know how to balance the chakras in their body. So they hating on you because they can't do it as fast as you. You know, some people it took 10 years to get. Some people it took 20 years to get. And these people are mad because you're not following the same process that they follow. You know, the rules have, well, there's no rules, but things have changed now where you could possibly get things a little bit faster than you used to. And it still may take some people a little bit longer. But, you know, just do it. Like Nike said, y'all. Nike, you need to send me something for this. But just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Don't worry about the naysayers. Just do it. Anytime I draw something, I don't sketch nothing out before I draw it. Anytime I do a character, I don't really sketch nothing out when I do it. I just go for it. Because I know if I sit and spend so much time writing it, I'm going to start second guessing myself and be like, nah, I don't want to put that on there. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to say that. But you know what? When I do it, it comes off as raw. It comes off and I'm just out there just trying to figure out after I've done it. Then it's like, oh, that was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. Because we are our worst critics. So don't spend too much time sitting back trying to, you know, make things perfect. You're not going to make nothing perfect. You just got to do it, man. You're not going to have the perfect stuff. Look, videos, not going to be perfect, okay? This right here, not perfect. Every time I get on, I got to be like, hey, y'all, I got a good connection. Hey, I got a good connection. Everything good, everybody good. Look, let me say, nothing is going to be perfect, okay? I'm just here to tell you. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, you got to start somewhere. And it don't mean that you have to, like everybody be like, you got to plan. You got to plan. Well, let me tell you something. Plans go under too. What happens if your plan don't go as planned? Then what happens then? Because plans don't always go as planned. Okay? So I always say, set some goals for yourself. You know, try to tackle those goals. Not saying that you're going to tackle your goals either. But at least you're setting towards something. You want to reach somewhere. Don't just sit back and try to write everything out, planning everything. Those days are almost over, man. You waiting too long. By the time you wait, you're going to be gray and old and 80, 90 years old. You ain't going to be trying to do nothing but sit back on a recliner and chill. So, I'm just saying, y'all, if you're trying to start a business, listen. Woo-saw. Do it. Okay? Just start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. You have to. So don't let nobody tell you you can't do it, because you can. I'm here to tell you you can do it. All you got to do is put your love into it. Okay? Put your love in it. Love what you're doing. Talk about it every day. Hey, I'm doing, you know, this what I'm doing over here, and be excited, because you know people don't like to see you happy. When you smile a lot, they be like, that girl crazy. She always smiling. People don't like you happy. They don't like you smiling because they shit is all messed up. Okay, they don't want you doing that because they all messed up. People are messed up. People are all messed up, okay? It's sad. We don't want nobody to do nothing that we ain't able to do. People are messed up. So if you listening to messed up folk, guess what? You ain't gonna get ahead. You gonna be sitting back doing the same thing that you was doing, regretting that you didn't start. Regretting eventually. Like Les Brown or Zig Ziglar, one of them say, you know, the wealthiest place, the richest place is the freaking what is it? The why can't I think of it? Yeah, I'm talking about. What's the name of it? What's the name of it, E? What's the name of it? E driving. E can't type, y'all. He driving. he can't pull over. Look. So look. Where's the richest place, y'all? What's the richest place? Help me out. What's the richest place? It ain't the bank. Thank you. The graveyard. That's the richest place because it's a bunch of ideas that people was never ever able to finish or start. The graveyard. They say the graveyard is the richest place. So this is why we should not be sitting on our ideas and waiting for people to do. Right now, this is the do-it-yourself era. This is the do-it-yourself. Oh, you not driving? Excuse me, but this is the do-it-yourself era. You ain't got to wait for a radio station, you know, or wait for somebody to call you and do a show and, you know, wait for somebody to, first time I ever heard that saying. Oh, really? Yeah. You ain't got to wait for nobody to call you to come on stage. Guess what? If you wanted people to see you and you want them to see what you're doing, you can get right on live stream and be like, hey, y'all, I'm so-and-so. And this is what I love doing. I love painting. And I'm going to paint y'all's shirt. You know, you can put a shirt on the wall and go for it. You know what I'm saying? You can go for it. Right here, you got viewers. Right here. You got viewers. You got people that can see you. Hey, y'all, how is everybody? You know, I love talking to people. You know, I always wanted to start my own TV show. And I got something that I want to show you guys. Guess what? You got something that you already wrote and put together. And you showing people on live stream that or on YouTube. You just get started. You ain't got to wait for nobody no more. And that's the thing. People slow walking, right? They like this. Because they so used to doing it the old way. They so used to doing it the old way. So now it's like you can't do that. You got to go through this and this and that and this and that before you do. No, you don't. You got to start right here. You starting right here. Right here, right now. Right here. Right now is where you're starting, okay? Right here, y'all. Right here, social media, okay? Live stream. You can post something on Instagram. I do it every day. Every damn day I post something on Instagram. And I be damn, I don't give a care who don't like it. It's my world. When I'm posting, that's my world. When they post, that's their world. You create your own world, okay? Your own world. This is your world that you live in. You look, squirrel trying to get a nut. Squirrel trying to get a nut in this world. So go for it. Do what it is that you enjoy doing. And don't allow nobody to tell you that you can't do it. I be damned. So on that note, y'all. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so happy today. I want everyone to succeed in life and go where they need to go and just enjoy what you're doing. Oh my goodness. You guys, guess what? I gave you all the information that you need today, and I am here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm here, and I just want you guys to know that Kiki is having a lovely time with you guys each and every Tuesday and Thursday. Yes, I am. And I just want you guys to understand that you're going to have to pay for the next one, okay? I'm telling you. Oh, my goodness. You guys, I love you. You guys have a grand day and enjoy yourselves because I'm sure going to enjoy myself. I'm telling you. Don't you ask me a damn thing. I just gave you everything, okay? And I'm making 6 figures, too. And I want you guys to make 6 figures. Just like Kiki. So, I enjoy this. I really enjoy this. And it's not that I love being in the spotlight. It's just that I get something out of it that I haven't gotten. It brings joy to me. So, you got to have something that brings joy to you. Something that makes you smile. Something that makes you feel good. So, I don't know. For me, doing the characters and the voiceovers and things like that, I love it because it brings joy to me. It feels like it's something that's been missing from my life for a long time. It just feel that way. And when I do it, it just feels so good. You know how you get out the house and you go walking and it just makes you feel good to go walking. And once you get out there, you just like, oh my gosh, this air and, the breeze and, just moving my legs. It just feels so good. That's how it feels. It brings joy. It brings joy to you. So I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. And make sure y'all start somewhere. Because I know it's something that each and every person want to do. And we are creative. Everybody here is creative. We just got to tap into it. Tap into your creativity. I'll talk to y'all later.